Hello, friends, and welcome to the Union Labor Advisory Network. I'm Mike Fina. Today, I'm extremely proud and privileged to have a good friend of mine, Frank Schirripa, here today in New York City at the Association of Benefit Administrators annual gala with us today. So, Frankie, thank you very much for being with us today.
Thanks, Mike. It's an honor and privilege to be here tonight at the ABA 2022 annual benefit. This was a beautiful event tonight, honoring Arthur Chelios and all his work that he's done for organized labor and the unions. As you know, my firm, HRS&C Schirripa, we've been practicing in this area for 20 years. We represent labor unions, pension and benefit funds in securities and antitrust litigation, trying to recover the lost assets in the area of securities, fraud litigation, as well as antitrust cases against drug manufacturers, trying to keep the price of drug costs down and fight, hospital abuses where they're overcharging there. So, anything we can do as a law firm to help benefit the funds and help the funds get the most out of their hard-earned union dollars, that's what we're here for. Yep. So it's a privilege to be here tonight, surrounded by friends and family.
Yeah, and that's great, Frank. And I know your history too. I mean, if you could tell the audience as well a little bit more about your history in labor as well with the family.
Sure. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I grew up here in New York City. My dad was a Teamster with the sanitation department. My mom was a New York City teacher. Growing up, middle-class American here in New York, it was difficult. There were times when we had to sacrifice and make things work, but they did. They were able to provide me with an education. I went on to college and law school, and when I came out of law school, the right fit for me was working in organized labor with the trades, representing them in securities litigation cases, really to protect their assets. When I graduated from law school was right around the time of the WorldCom and Enron scandals. My mom's TDA, tax-deferred annuity, was hit tremendously hard. So, as a kid growing up, she, didn't drive a new car, sacrificed, put as much money as she could into tax-deferred annuity. And, we felt that as kids growing up in the house. She didn't have the extra money around, but she was saving for her future, our future, and, the family's future. Securities fraud hit, and, Enron and WorldCom were the two biggest scandals in the early 2000s, really wiped my mother's assets out. And at that time, I said, this is something I want to fight for. So I came into this practice area trying to not just capture my mother's losses, but losses for all teachers in the particular industry, and really fight back to make sure that corporate America wasn't taking advantage of, middle-class workers' hard-earned assets. So that really pushed me into this area, and we've been fighting really hard ever since.
It's great. It's notable, and I know the passion that you have in your job and career. Obviously we travel around and go to a lot of different events together, and again, just proud to know you. Appreciate all that you do for labor, and proud to have you as a sponsor as well. So it's great to work collectively to help support labor in a much bigger way with the specialty trade that you deal with in your field of labor in law. And again, I can't thank you enough for being here and helping support labor in the way you do.
Mike, it's wonderful being here with you. We're a proud partner and member of the ULA network. We do everything we can to help promote, educate, and support union labor through the ULA, through the work that we do at HRS&C LLP and Schirripa, and we'll continue to keep the good fight going.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Frank.
Thank you.